Okay, guys, I'm back for a little bit. Nice that buggy pusher to leave all them buggies behind that truck. Hey, Jesse. We had to run out here to Walmart. We realized that we got chicken breasts and stuff like that, but we didn't have any sides. So we was like, well, let's go out there and get some stuff to be able to do the chicken with and everything. Thank you, Rose, for the heart me. So yeah, thought I'd jump back on, take this opportunity, just sitting here when she's inside. I hate Walmart, guys. I hate it with a passion. She knows that, so she goes inside and takes care of a lot of stuff. Tell you guys, I'm new level of stressed out today. Hey, Wingo. One gonna be on long enough. It takes her to go inside the store. Then when we get back to the room, uh, I'll go back live. Sitting in a situation where we got $20 to our name. I need help with the room, and my car is sitting at almost on E. So, and the EBT we got was cut down dramatically. So, it'll be gone soon. If we lose the room, we will be losing food. Well, I've got to get a piece of paper showing that Angela's filed for disability. And it's got to be sent from the disability office, and they're taking their sweet precious time. Then I put down where I was working odd jobs and stuff and making the money, so it would be 20 hours a week. So it got cut from $532 to $164. So it got cut from $532 to $164. So, yeah. So, yeah, that was a huge cut. Hey, Mix. So, I'm just... Single person here was, I'm wanting to say 212, so it's not a whole lot of difference there. But losing her on it, that really hurt. And I've put in for that letter, and just sitting here just waiting on the letter to come in. So, no, it's not. Man, we're just sitting here just trying to survive, going from day to day, you know. Yeah, it's definitely a blessing y'all did that. See, people in this Walmart parking lot can't drive. That woman almost smacked all them buggies, and it's a big thing of buggies. I don't know. At this point, we still need a lot of help to cover the rest of the room for at least tomorrow. Yeah, I don't go in Walmart that often. She goes in and takes care of things there and everything. I hate the store. I hate Walmart. Showbell, that is horrible. Diabetes, by chance? Mm. I got a friend who's lost one of his legs through diabetes. He had diabetes and didn't realize he had them. Good grief. Well, praise the Lord that he pulled you through it. Well, David, you're on the wrong site for that. You might want to try Tinder. Oh, wow, you didn't know either? He bought a new pair of boots and he rubbed a blister on his foot. And he went to the doctor because the blister kept getting worse. And it was like, oh, my God, this isn't just a normal blister. He had a gangrene is already set up in this. He was in the hospital for a long time. I can imagine. Hey, Christine. We got you fixed now, don't we? Guys, if anybody can help with anything towards the hotel room, guys, it would be appreciated. We got till 11 o'clock in the morning to come up with $50 more. Before we have to check out. Hey, Teaspoon, we're having a day. I don't know. I'll have to go. How do I even see the viewers list, top viewers? No, it's not showing on my end. Simon, right now, no. I'm trying to find some solid work, some stuff that's not call whenever they need me type situation. Just kind of like a yes no answer to that. Like, if this place needs me, they'll call me and I'll come into work. I missed that one. Who are they, Jesse? I've been called through a temp agency. The temp agency, for some reason, only wants to send me out to places in other towns that I just can't get to. But I was doing some work for a few people, and they do a lot of outside jobs, and this weather has been a little too crazy for that. Hey, Carrie. They definitely are. And I tell you, I don't know. Guess they're easy to push backwards. I'm sorry, I got distracted by this uh, buggy pusher. I don't know why. Thank you for the roses. Appreciate that. Hey, if we can make 78 more cents, we'll get a payout Wednesday. It's got to be at least $10 where they pay you on here. We've been staying in and out of hotels. It's anywhere between the hotel and the car um, for about 19 months now. I cannot do Spark or DoorDash. Car is not dependable enough to be out in it all day long. Unfortunately, we don't get paid for taps. That just helps the video get pushed out to by more people to be able to be seen and stuff. Car does have some issues right now. The issue is it's almost out of gas. Betsy, you said front desk to pay for the room. I'm not understanding. Did you miss something there? Or? No, I've done. I feel like I've explained this 100 times today. We stay at a very small hotel. It's maybe tops 20 rooms, maybe that many rooms. Um, so they've got one person that works front desk, one housekeeper, and one maintenance guy that comes in when they need help. Okay, I'm sorry. I was answering some text messages. Jeffro, we have it till tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. If we don't have the money by then, we'll have to be out by then. And then we lose our food that we've got because we don't have anywhere to store it. Another one of us get disability. Okay, Jesse. It's just $50 is what we need for tomorrow. Mex, I'm not good at all right now. Simon, I don't know. Right now, it's more of a hour-to-hour situation, it seems like, than a day-to-day. I'm hoping to get tomorrow covered, and then I don't know. And that's I just at the moment, Julie, we do not. I'm looking for work. Well, I can prevent you from, since you think I've been on it too long. I'll just go ahead and you ain't gotta worry about seeing me no more, there, buddy. My wife has tried to apply for disability. Yeah, we're getting some taxes back, but it's still uh, it's still some time away. Well, no, we don't have any vouchers for homeless here. Blonde Delta, we messaged me the motel's information. Are you saying? Can you tell me exactly what you mean there? Hey, Shirley. Hey, Holly and Ben. Eli's in here. May I ask why you're wanting the hotel's information? Daniel did not send anything. Blonde Delta, I do need the room paid for. But again, this is a small hotel. It's a mom and pop thing. They don't take over the phone payments. I'd have to pay it myself with my card or cash. Thank you, Tay. But no, they do not take over the phone payments at this hotel. It's not a big hotel. It's just a little mom and pop situation. No, this one, you can't even pay online. It has to be paid at the front desk with a card or in cash. That's the only payments they take with it. Like I said, it's a small hotel. It's just a little mom and pop place. It's maybe 20 rooms at best. I think it's a little bit less. I think it's about 16. 20s, I think, is just being generous with the rooms. So if anybody would want to help, they would have to send me the money, and I pay it, and I can show that's where it went. Because I don't mind showing people who's helping us, hey, this is where money's going to. It turns out to be cheaper for a week. It's $330 for a week. Right now, I'm $50 short just from covering another day, but the goal is to pay as many days as I possibly can. A week would be fantastic if I got enough help to pay for a week. It would be a blessing and a half, guys. I got $20 to my name. I'm ever $50 short from covering a day or $310 short from covering a week. It's $330 for a week. I've got $20 to my name. I needed Eli in here earlier when the trolls was in here hard. He hit some trolls back pretty rough, and I love it. I'm glad he's here now, though. I'm sorry. Let me see. What was the question? Lost the job I didn't think I'd ever lose, and just it kept slipping and lost our house, our truck, and ended up in this situation. Okay, I'll be here till she comes out of the store, and then I'll be back on when we get back to the room. Unless a miracle happens and we get some help, and then we can just come back on later on. Yeah, well, Donnie, just kind of take what it is and go with it, Heather, we do not have kids. Said if anybody could help with anything towards the room, guys, it would be appreciated. We are so far away from even covering tomorrow. Oh Lord, Eli, they was in here in mass force earlier. It was insane. And I know for a fact that as soon as someone says they're going to help me or they ask for information on how to help, they're messaging them and causing them not to. So, it's been a very, very mentally beating down day. Yeah, exactly. I know they've enjoyed it today because I've been on for a long time today trying to get help. No, Don, he doesn't mean you. He means the ones that are coming on here to be hateful. If you stick around long enough, you'll see exactly what he means. For about 19 months, that's to answer both those questions. Because when we left my dad's house, we went straight to a hotel, and I never thought it would take us so long to get out of this mess. I didn't. But here we are. We have the room for the night. We're trying to see if we can come up with anything for tomorrow. I've got $20 for it tomorrow, and I'm $50 short on covering it tomorrow. If we have to leave the room in the morning, we're going to lose our food, and because we don't have we don't have a cooler to put our food in, we don't have it anywhere to store it, and if we lose what we have, I don't know. We're not. I mean, it's just. Eli, they're making $1,200-$1,400 a week off of restreaming people like me. You know, sitting back. If I could make that on a stream, man, and it would be a game changer all the way around. Yeah, a lot of them do that. Like, I appreciate taps and I appreciate shares and stuff from people that I know sharing from a good place. But it's just like if you're sharing, Lori, I actually have both of them. Uh, I prefer CA though. Lori, I tagged you in that's my Cash App. Hey, Michelle. Eli, they will, and that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, I would hate to know that when I pass and I go to answer for what I've done in my life, I'm gonna be questioned about something that happened on TikTok. Like, why was you so mean and rude to people on TikTok? I don't want that. I'm trying to do better in my life. I'm trying to change my life. I'm trying to change how I live, my faith, and everything's getting stronger every day. Um, Even in all this, like, I'm trying to get out of my own mind about it because I know the good Lord's going to provide. Um, you know, he's an awesome God. He's going to come through when it's time to come through. But who was it that got blocked? I'm sorry she got blocked. A lot of these trolls come in, they do stuff like that. Um, I will apologize for that. I did go and unblock her, not because you said you was going to help, but if she shared it to you for you to come in and talk to us and everything, I apologize for that. Um, we deal with so much hatred and so many trolls that come in here. Sometimes people get blocked and it's just we've dealt with a lot today with that. A lot of trolls. Yes, Michelle, you are 100% correct on that. Um, the world is cruel. It really is. Um, as you can see, with the troll jumped in there with the "Here we go, Jesus, take the wheel." They say some. I can't even talk. You're fine. I unblocked you. So many times we deal with that so much, and I think me and the mods both we're on autopilot sometimes when we see stuff like that because it's um, a lot of times it's coming from a hatred place, and when you deal with it so much on here, it's you kind of get on autopilot and you just think, oh God, this is another one, and you just block. I do apologize. Doesn't make it right, but that's um, that's kind of what happens sometimes. I tagged you in my PayPal. Manic, is that your name? I guess that's your name. It doesn't matter if I put my workplace on here. People shouldn't call and threaten and send letters in, threatening letters to unalive people. You know, it's I get a new job and I want to tell my friends, and it's like I can't even tell them. I can't even post it on my Facebook. I can't post it here because someone's going to get that information and cause me problems. Why can't you just let me be happy and work? You know, and I guarantee you right now, I know how this is going to go. Kenyas, is that how they say your name? And Katie, you're probably going to get hit by so many people messaging you right now telling you not to help us out because we're horrible people. It's probably already happened. It is Wingo, and like Eli touched on earlier, it's that way because listen, when I'm working, I don't have time to get on here. I don't. Um, I get on when I can and say hi to everybody, talk to everybody for a little while, but when I'm working, I don't have time to get on here. And if I'm not streaming, then they're losing a gap in their money there. Um, so they stream me and they stream several other people. It's not just me. They do it to several other people. And when they can't find none of us on, they'll just go through TikTok lives and make fun of those lives. Now not all awareness makes money from it, but a lot of awareness is just bad people. You can sit there and say, well, I don't body shame somebody and I don't talk bad about somebody and I don't spread lies. But if you're associating yourself with someone who does all that and you're putting your stamp of approval on what they're saying, then you might as well do it yourself because there's no difference. Wild Child, we have the room for the day. Um, Sally Joe, I'm trying my best to find steady work that's not just a few days a week or whenever we need you type work. So give me 1 second, guys. You always know when I get something, I tell y'all I've gotten it, but I need to get it transferred from one out to the next. That way I know exactly what it is. That way I can give y'all a total. So let me pause you guys for 1 second. Okay, I won't say a name unless you have to stand up and say, "Hey, that was me," and I don't care. But I will publicly thank you for that. Um, we just got help, a little bit of help. It was somebody sent us $20 of fees to exchange it over to cash to CA from the PAL is charges a few cents. So put us up to $39. So we're $31 short for the room tomorrow. So if anybody can help with anything else going towards the room, um, Eli don't cut him any slack, guys. But Sally Joe, I'm not for sure what the game plan is. Right now, it feels like we're trying to go from day to day, and it's getting tougher and tougher to go from day to day. Um, I go to work, and they cost me a job. I find a job that I really like, making pretty good money. Um, at the time, it wasn't enough to. Um, it was enough to sustain us, but it wasn't enough to pull us out of the situation. But it was something I could work up to, and I could work up to more hours. I could work up to more money. I could work up to a better situation, and I get cost that job. I cannot DoorDash. My car is not dependable enough to DoorDash. Oh God. First and foremost, it needs a really good tune-up because it's missing bad. It gets to about 40 miles an hour. That's about as fast as it wants to go. I know it needs a good tune-up. Um, it needs some good tires on it. Right now, I'm riding around on a donut. It needs something done to the front end. I'm not a mechanic. I just know that it's got some kind of weird noise coming out of the front end. Um, so it definitely needs, you know, I hope not. It didn't really start getting the noise until it started running kind of rough. Um, we did have to replace a tie rod on it not long ago. I definitely need an alignment job on it because it's killing me in tires. It's like I put a new tire on it, and like 2.5, 3 months later, the tire was bald and busted. And I'm afraid we're about to be facing that same thing again. Um, yeah, I really didn't have the money to replace them both at the time. I have filed my taxes. Be completely honest with you, I'm only getting back a couple $100. Um, so it would at least help me get the tune up. Eli, to be honest with you, to keep the room, to pay for the room tomorrow, I'm $31 short. To pay for the whole week, I'm a lot short. That's the updates I've been given. $31 for the night, or what's 39 from, or $291 for the week is what I'm short. I know once I get the taxes back and everything, I can get the tune-up done to the car, and I know that's going to take care of a lot of the issue, because it needs spark plugs, it needs a good oil change. So I'm trying to find solid work. I'm trying to find something that's not a call me when they need me type situation, or the weather's bad, we can't work all week. Never lied about Angela having cancer. I've never used that as, hey, she's had cancer, can we get help either? Never. You show me a video where I've said, she's got cancer, we need help. You're not going to find it. Her cancer was in 2014. It's been a blessed miracle that she doesn't have it anymore, and she's never went into remission. All right, Wingo, I might take you up on that. I do have some good mods in here, and Wingo, I think you would go pretty good with them. But it's okay, Eli. I would appreciate anything, man. Hey, Crystal. It is, there's a difference between bringing awareness to something with facts, but making up facts, like showing the real truth. Jesse, may all your dreams come true, is one of our mods in here. And listen, outside this app, she's one of our friends. She's also at least, bare minimum, 10 hours away from me. But they have me and her having an affair together, meeting up several times a week. So it's like that situation. Hey, Susan. I'm in Tennessee. I'm in Dyersburg, Tennessee. Eli, that's what I've been saying from the get-go. Show your face. I show mine. I show my name. I don't need your name. I don't care what your name is. If I had all your information in the world, I wouldn't dox you, because I wouldn't want anybody to go through what we've been through. You know. Okay. I don't know if I'll be here when you get back, but I'll be on sooner or later, I guess. Yeah, that is weird, Crystal. I've been following you too, but it says I wasn't following you. I tell you, Eli, I don't want them to listen. There's been times where I've walked around scared to walk around with something on me, that if somebody got on me, I can get them off of me real fast. I don't like going out in public much, even though I have to every day. There was a time where I was afraid to even. I didn't want to go outside because people were taking pictures of us. I don't want anybody to live that way. I just want to be left alone. I just want to be left alone. Showing the real truth. There was a page that was dedicated just to us by a guy, and the only thing it was him taking pictures of us when we was out. He could tell you um, he could tell you where we was at every point of that day and bragged about it. I found out his real name. I took it to the police department with all this information. Here's his real name. Here's him taking credit of this, taking credit for these pictures, taking credit for that. Well, it's going to be hard to press charges on him because it's all done online. Here's his name, you dumb butts. Told me I couldn't do nothing about it. 2014, my wife had cancer. And see, these people on here, they read one thing. Yes, there was a benefit show done for my wife, a benefit wrestling show, because I've been a professional wrestler since I was 16 years old. Um, she had endometriosis and uterine cancer. When the benefit show was done for us, it said on the poster precancerous cells that could turn into cancer. There was a big time gap in between that show and the actual surgery where she got sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker. But they act like we wrestled on a Friday and she had a surgery on a Monday. But there was a big time gap in between that show and when she had the surgery. And she got sicker. But they think it happened however they say it happens. Pause that. I didn't mean to hit that back button. Eli, thank you for that. It's definitely a lot of help. Y'all bear with me. Viewer 17 on my list. Lisa WVRN. Oh. Guys, just, oh yeah, he meant 18. Sorry about that, Lisa. She ended up having a full hysterectomy. And luckily that got everything. She was on some meds before the surgery. Don't give me the line. I do not know what the meds was. It's been 12 years ago since that happened. Thank you, Kenya. Am I saying your name right? Kenyas? She had precancerous cells, and it ended up turning worse. Definitely. Let me give you guys a pause real quick, and I'll be right back. Yeah, thank you, Eli. So we give a huge update, guys. A huge update. And that one was way over the line. That name was way over the line. I'm sorry. I might have. Okay, I know precancerous cells isn't cancer, but when it turns into it, it is, right? Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and argue with everything like that. Oh, Chloe, what's going on? Give me one. I'll give you all an update in just a second. I'm not arguing with you either. I know what it turned into. I know what she had the surgery for. So, goodbye. So here's the update, guys. It's a huge update. $81 short from being able to cover the whole week. Showing the real truth, and believe it or not, they're not even that bad right now. I deal with a lot worse every time I get on live. Chloe, if you need to, text me, call me, text Angela, call Angela. Are y'all okay? But like I said, this is really, their trolls really ain't that bad right now. It may seem that way, but they're really not. But thank you guys for everything. Y'all use these sound clips. I don't even care, guys. I don't even care. I know exactly what happened in our life. It doesn't matter what you guys say or think about it. A very good friend of mine and a very wise man once said, don't take criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from. There's nobody that's in this room right now that knows enough about my life to be able to sit here and tell me about it. But yet they think they can tell me about my life better than I can tell the story of my life. You must be mad, like big mad because of this. You don't see him on here. You don't see me on here every day because I don't get on here every day. I mean, what did Eli? Hold on a second. What did he say to? I'm trying to figure out. I think the deal between you and Eli is just a little something that's been misunderstood through types and stuff. The trolls are very angry and have really fired up. Um, I wish it sounds crazy. As much stuff as they put me through today, I wish I could come up with the other $81 to cover the room for the full week and shove that down their throats. Saltiest dog, Eli. I think something kind of got misunderstood between you two. Um, so I think we have a misunderstanding uh, with that. So can we agree that it's a misunderstanding? Apologize for that part and move on past that? I'm just saying, can we just get past this part right here, guys? Just so we'll just get past it, and move on through the night. Does that sound good, guys? I don't want anybody just into it in the chat. I know where Eli's coming from. Eli, I know he can't stand these trolls and stuff. Um, he's a good person. Saltiest, I know you're a good person as well. So, okay. So now we'll calm that down. Everything's good. Everything's groovy. See, that's how we solve things as adults. So, I got the tinkle so bad, and she's been in Walmart for so long. I'm gonna have to go over to this gas station. We do have the room covered. We'll have the room covered for a few days. We're only right now, actually at this point, we're only $81 short from having it covered for the whole week. And that would be such a blessing and a half to be able to pay it for the whole week. But we're thankful and grateful for what we're going to have now. I'm working on that, Terry. Thank you. I mean, again, you don't have to. Nobody's doxed anybody in this chat tonight, to my knowledge. Eli, that is completely up to you, buddy. I mean, I'd appreciate it, but that's completely up to you. Um, you've done so much for us tonight, but yeah, I would appreciate it if you wanted to do that. Ooh, wee, I got the tinkle. Oh, you're fine, sweetheart. You're fine. It's good. Hey, let's go give them something to talk about. I called you, sweetheart. It's just a southern thing. I say that a lot. When I go to a restaurant, they're honey and babe. If you're from the South, you know how that is. But Jesse, you're my girl, so you're my 10-hour away side piece. I'm sorry, I should have said all that. Yeah, Crystal. Yeah. First, it was someone who just comes into the room that she comes in a lot. We talk. She's a good friend, but she's from Texas. And then it moved to Jesse. May all your dreams come true. Um, it moved to her. Um, and she's listen. I don't know where Jesse lives. I know the state she lives in. The closest she could be to me is at least 10 hours. I don't ask her where she's from. She told me her state. As far as we pushed it, she knows where I'm at. So neither one of us can afford to drive 10 hours for a hookup multiple times a week. Neither one of us has the vehicles that are stable enough. I mean, I know her vehicle's down, but um, you know, yeah, but I mean, doing that 3 or 4 times a week, that's, I shouldn't have said afford it. Exactly. I mean, Jesse's a good looking girl. Oh, sorry, good looking woman. There ain't nothing wrong with saying that about another adult. There's some good looking women that come in here. There's some handsome men that come in here. Just watch the chat. That's how it goes. Be secure enough to give that compliment to somebody and go, oh, she doesn't have to drive 10 plus hours for for a hookup. I don't have to drive 10 plus hours for a hookup. I roll over in the bed and say, hey, babe. I whisper something soft and sweet in her ears. I'll roll over and I'll throw that game, and she laughs because I don't have game. And she tells me that she loves me because I can make her laugh. And so I just tell her jokes until. Anyway. Eli, my friend, thank you so much. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm going to pause you guys and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Lorianne, I'll never know. Actually, somewhat, yeah. But anyway, I made my point about me and Jesse. Guys, big shout out to Eli, who came in super clutch tonight. We're going to have the room paid for the week. Thank you, Lorianne. Thank you, Eli. Man, you are a blessing. Um, Nana the Nine. I'm sorry I got sidetracked earlier. You said you had a serious question. I seen that, and I didn't get to talk to you about it. What was your serious question? Yeah, Jesse. Thank you, Crystal. I want to thank everybody who helped. We did have a couple other people that helped too. They helped with what they could, and it's appreciated. Um, but thank you again, Eli, for coming in clutch tonight, man. Like I was beyond worried that we wasn't going to have the room covered and we was going to lose our food that we had bought and everything. So she ain't okay. Crap, that name hadn't popped up in a while. I unblocked the last name that was just blocked. Um, I was asking for a night, and anything else was going to go for the next day. When it got really close to the goal of the full week, I started asking for the week. If they couldn't have got it, we would just use exactly what we had for as many days as we had. Um, and yes, we've helped people before. Um, but I don't have to come on here and brag about things I've done in my past to help people to make myself feel bad or better, not bad. Um, so yeah, someone did ask, "Hey, what would it cost for a week?" And when they got answered, and it got closer to the week, we started shooting for the week. So, and I said week a lot just then. My battery's almost dead. Well, I got 16%. That's enough time to roll. I'm waiting on her to text me and say she's done in the store. She's inside Walmart getting a few extra things with her EBT for tonight's supper. I did tell her to take her time so I could get on live. She's done text me and said, "Oh, I ran into this person. I ran into that person. I ran into this person. I'm talking to this person." I love her to death. She just, if Angela knows you and she sees you, y'all are talking. Bottom line. For the trolls, for the rest of the night, we'll be back Wednesday. Who did I dox? Did y'all hear me dox anybody? Did I? Who did I? Who did I supposedly dox? We'll be back Wednesday, but we're planning on coming back Wednesday and just doing a plain live, doing some battling. We are doing fantastic with it. We're both sitting here today. I'm sitting here at about 1,400 calories for the whole day. Angela's sitting at about 1,100. We're staying underneath our maintenance calories. Which, if you don't know what maintenance calories is, I advise you to look them up because I didn't know what they was for a long time, and when I looked them up, it changes the game a lot. So, maintenance calories will put everything in a better perspective for you. I think. I 100% think. I think I can start flying back too because the sun's not down anymore. We are going to. Yeah, they did lose tonight. Kindness. God bless. There's a guy on here. I take that back. There's a girl on here, a guy on Facebook, who shows you meals to eat, different things to eat. That is more food for the same calories. And we've done that today. And I ate breakfast around 11 o'clock this morning. And I ate breakfast at 10:30 this morning. And I ate a yogurt, blueberry, and granola, like a little parfait thing made at home, around 3:30. And that was the first gap of the day that I felt hungry, like I felt like I hadn't, I needed a little something to eat. And I ate that. It was fine. It was just a little topper. And tonight we'll eat a pretty reasonable supper with chicken breast, probably, stuff like that. But I've, by advice from somebody at the gym, he put me on to the cottage cheese trick. All right, Eli, man, you have a good one, brother. Thank you so much for all the help you did tonight, man. Thank you. I cannot say thank you enough. Thank you. But I put cottage cheese in my eggs, and it gives the extra protein, which kind of helps you stay fuller. And it's just better for you. And it takes out, it's only like, I put like 20 calories worth in there and got like 12 grams of protein. So, yeah. It's definitely been a good ordeal for us so far. And it's only been a few days. We're feeling better. Cut the colas out. Went to water. Oh man, I hope she got water. We ain't got 4 bottles left. She didn't want to stop to market, so. Okay, guys, that's the text from her saying she's ready. Guys, thank you all. Wow. Why do they want to? Wingo, DM me and tell me why they try to ban you. I gotta go pick her up. And we'll see you guys Wednesday for just a random live. No, y'all take care. Thank you.